Well, Alan, congratulations. That was a long time coming, but you could sense around the stadium just a release of frustration and celebration for the fans.
Well, you know, you can't predict when you're going to score, but what you can predict is your performance. In the second half, we were terrific. We should have scored before we scored. We had a couple of great chances. The keeper has done an unbelievable game, but you know, in the end, Hatem scores, who's been frustrated. It's a frustrating day for Hatem today. He did some really poor things, poor decision making, and you're thinking, cross it, Hatem, and he cuts back, and then he comes up with the goal, and that's the maverick that he is. And you have to take the rough with the smooth with Hatem. But the rest of the team, I thought, were very, very good today. Another clean sheet, that's 3 in a row now, and that bodes well too. It
was an improvement from last week. I mean, when Cissé hit the crossbar, that might have taken the pressure off a bit earlier.
Yeah, and I think Goof had a good chance on a cross, and then, you know, to seal the game, the keeper's made 2 unbelievable saves. I'm just really pleased for our club, because our fans have been through, you know, some criticism, particularly from the media, which I think is was a little bit too far in terms of the reaction to Man City. We was down to 10 men. We didn't have most of our offensive players available. Today we did, and suddenly we looked a bit of a powerhouse, and that's what we've got to take forward.
Yohan Cabaye came on in the second half. Does that mean he's staying a Newcastle player?
Well, it doesn't mean he's staying, because the window's open to 11 o'clock and all our players have on raw to big clubs. We're aware of that. I thought the fans got it right. There was mixed reaction. There was some who was sort of saying to him, you know, Newcastle comes first, and there was others who were just glad to see him because he's a great player, and I think that's about right. He is professional enough to deal with it. He done a fine performance for us when he come on, and whether he stays or whether he goes, he'll be a great player.
Yeah, he didn't shirk from challenges. I mean, he went full-blooded in for the ball. He doesn't look like a player who's protecting himself for a move.
No chance. He would never do that. And you know, it's a situation that will be resolved on Monday night. And for us today, was a real good lift for the club, because we deserve that. We've worked really hard at pre-season. It showed again today. 3rd game running, we looked the stronger team at the end of the game.
Just funny, I mean, you mentioned it'll go down to the 11th hour. Does it worry you that you'll have a narrow margin to replace him if he did go, or one of your other players?
Yes, that is a worry, and we've marked his agent's card that, you know, he needs to do his business early. If you want to do, if there is a bid to come, better let us know, and we ain't had no other bids yet. Otherwise, we won't be able to replace him. We won't sell then.